So here we are, the first job done on this car light is the thread was broken off the handle to actually secure the jockey wheel. So there's the new thread in said hole. So I'm just going to go through the process of what was done. So I went through with one, there's going to be some pictures on this video as well, so you'll be able to see them. So what I did, I drilled through with one drill bit, smaller than the actual head of the bolt area. It was snapped off level, as you'll see in the photo. So what I did, I drilled through right through till the end, and it did leave a little bit of a blister in the actual jockey wheel, but that's got to be done because you've got to drill out, because it was actually locked onto it, so you've got to drill out so the pressure is relieved. So that has a little war wound from its history. So what I was left with was this piece here, still in the body here. Now when I'd freed it so that the actual jockey wheel top would lift, if you wind it down, I've actually jacked it up here. If you basically keep winding the jockey wheel down and get the A-frame high enough, this will unscrew and then drop out. So providing this screws up and down, you are able to separate the two parts, and that allows you then to be able to pull this up and out of the thing completely. Once that was out, what I then did was put the drill back in the hole in there while it was actually in here. Did it very slowly, and what it did, it actually did turn the old thread out because it's turning the same direction. So basically what it did, it basically screwed that through into the center of this hole here. So by putting the drill, I'm trying to do this, by putting the drill into the thread and hole and turning it gently, it did actually release it and push it through, because obviously it's got hot as I'm drilling. So if you can drill fairly accurately to make with a biggish size drill, as big as you dare go, you should be able to drill it out. You need to obviously have a sharp drill. Keep spraying it with oil as you're doing it. And fortunately this one actually unscrewed, so I didn't have to re-tap it and make a bigger hole and get a bigger bolt and a bigger thread. So that was that. And then once I'd done that, where's the bolt gone? Then it was a case of just finding the correct thread for the bolt. My videoing is rubbish, I'm afraid. So there are the markings on the end of the bolt, if that helps anybody to establish what bolt size they need. I'll do it from different angles and you should be able to see all the marks. So that's enabled this to be now locked off. This is a 19mm spanner on the end of there. So where's my spanner? So now I can just put this spanner on, nip that up, and I can now take the trolley jack out, and we're good to go. Now I will just quickly show this. This has got quite a lot of bad rust where the fiberglass cover has actually been over and it's left water sitting behind it, and it's actually rotted it quite badly. So this is going to have to be cut out back to where it's actually good thick solid metal, and then a new piece of metal put back into its place to give it strength again. It's not such a major issue here, but it definitely is an issue here, because this is in effect the weakest point that gives the caravan basically has the ability to flex here if this is weak. So although it does have a piece of metal on the inside which will give it strength, as you can see from here again, it's very eaten away, and it actually sounds very thin as you tap it. You tap it there, look, and it sounds very thin because it is. So that's going to be cut out, and a new piece of frame put back in, and then ground level. It's going to be V-jointed so that it's got strength, and then it'll all be cleaned up and painted up all the way along to make it looking sparkly again. I may even weld some of these holes back in, because there's a lot of holes there, and obviously that is all adding to weakness. So any holes that aren't actually going to be used anymore from previous fittings, I'm assuming they were for stabilizing arms or something like that. So I'll get all those welded up as well. So that's the work so far. Don't think I've missed anything. Hope that helps somebody to get their jockey wheel sorted. Okay, thank you.